Hello everyone, I am Priya. Welcome back to the Crochet Kit. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. In today's video, we will learn this crochet farmhouse granny square in simple easy steps. You can use this as coaster, as blanket, bag, shawl, whatever you want. If you want, you can skip this border part also. So for making this, we will be needed yarn, hook, scissors, needle. But as I am going to make a bag with this, I am using this cord from Damadaram. I will link these materials in the description below. This is 2 mm nylon cords in black and orange color. For hook, I am going to use this 3 mm hook and this 2.5 mm hook. Then a pair of scissors, and as I am using cord, I will be needed a lighter. So I am starting my work with the black cord for the center and using this 3 mm hook. So we will start with the magic ring. So take the cord, make a cross like this and grab it with the little finger. Now insert hook under this cross and twist your hand and pull out the yarn like this. Now pinch it here and take this out. Now adjust your yarn and make 2 chains. 1 and 2. Now we will make puff stitch. So yarn over, insert hook in the magic circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. So we have total of 8 loops and a loop on our hook. Now we will yarn over and pull through all the loops together. Then we will chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Now we will continue this throughout this round for 7 more times. We will have total of 8 puff stitch. So again yarn over, insert hook in the magic circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. Total 8 loops and a loop on our hook. Now yarn over and pull through all the loops together. Now we will chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. After making 2 or 3 puff stitches, squeeze it like this because we need this tail end for closing the magic circle. So we will continue this throughout this round and at the end we will have total 8 puff stitches. So continue this and join me at the end of this round. So we are at the end of this round. We have made our chain 3. Now we will slip stitch it on the top of this first puff stitch. So insert hook in the puff stitch, pull up a loop and pull through the loop of our hook. And now for closing this, we will chain 1 and cut this. If you are not changing color, you don't need to do this. Instead, you just have to slip stitch in the chain space and then make 2 chains. Before cutting it, we will close the magic circle. As I am using the cord, it's a bit hard to pull it up for closing it tightly. But if you are using yarn, it will be much easier. So close the magic ring firmly. And now I am cutting the thread, and as it is a nylon thread, we need to seal it with a lighter. So I am sealing the both ends, and now we can just hide our tail ends with the 2.5 mm hook. If you are using a yarn, you can use the darning needle also. So now I am going to use the next color, which is orange, and for this I am going to use the 2.5 mm hook. So now take the orange thread and place it in the back of your work. Insert hook from any chain space and chain 2. Now again we need to do puff stitch here. So yarn over, insert hook in the same chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. Total 4 times. Now we need to yarn over and pull through all the loops together. And chain 2. So 1 and 2. When you are making this first puff stitch, place the yarn tails over your hook. It will secure these yarn tails. Now in this next chain space, we will make 3 double crochets. So yarn over, insert hook, and when you are making these double crochets, place the yarn tails over the hook. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now chain 1. Now in this next chain space we will make puff stitch. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through all the loops together. Now we need to do chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Now again in the same space here we will make a puff stitch. So yarn over, insert hook and pull up a loop, and we will do this 3 more times. Now we have 8 loops and 1 loop of our hook. So yarn over and pull through all the loops together. And now we will chain 2. So 1 and 2. Now again we will make 3 double crochet in the next chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we will repeat the same process. 1 chain, then in the next space a puff stitch, then 3 chain, and in the same space again a puff stitch, then chain 2, then again 3 double crochet, then chain 1, then again 2 puff stitches in same space, and 3 chains in between the puff stitches, then 2 chains, 3 double crochets, and then join me. So I have repeated the process and made it. And now for completing this round we will chain 1, and now we will make a puff stitch in this same space here where we have made our first puff stitch. Loop it 4 times. And now yarn over and pull through all the loops together. Sorry. Now instead of 3 chains we will make chain 1, and now we will make a half double crochet on top of this first puff stitch. So yarn over, insert hook on top of this puff stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops together. Now for starting the next round we will chain 2, so chain 1 and 2. Now again we will make puff stitch in the same space here. As I have shown you this process before, I am increasing the video speed. You can change the playback speed according to your preference. Now chain 2, and in this chain space we will make 2 double crochets. So 1 double crochet and another double crochet. Now on top of these 3 double crochets we will make 3 double crochets again. So 1, 2 and 3. Now again in this chain space make 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. And now chain 1. Now for the corner we will make 2 puff stitches and 3 chains in between these puff stitches. So first puff stitch, chain 1, 2 and 3, second puff stitch. Now we will chain 2, 1 and 2, and now we will repeat this same process for the entire round. In chain space 2 double crochets, on top of 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets, then again in the chain space 2 double crochet, then chain 1, then puff stitch for corner, and in between these 2 puff stitch 3 chains, and after the second puff stitch 2 chains. So repeat this and complete this round and join me at the end of this round. Now we are at the end of this round. I have made 2 double crochet in the chain space. So chain 1, and now let's make our last puff stitch here. So yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. And now yarn over and pull through all the loops together. And for this corner we will chain 1, and for joining this corner we will make a half double crochet on the first puff stitch. Now for the next round we will do the same as previous round. Chain 2, then make a puff stitch. Now again chain 2, and in the next chain space 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Now on the top of all double crochets we will make double crochets. Now again in the chain space we will make 2 double crochet. Now chain 1, first puff stitch, chain 3, second puff stitch, then chain 2, then in the chain space 2 double crochets, then on top of every double crochet make double crochet, then again in the chain space 2 double crochet, then chain 1, and repeat the same process throughout this round. Now we are at the end of this round. I haven't made the chain 1, so chain 1 and make 1 puff stitch at the same corner. Now chain 1 and make a half double crochet on top of the first puff stitch. Now if you want to make more rows, you have to repeat the same process until you get the preferred square. And if you want to close it here, then you have to chain 3 and make a slip stitch on top of the first puff stitch instead of chain 1 and making a half double crochet. I will add 3 more rows and then will show you this closing process. So if you want to add more rounds like me, start every round with chain 2 and then join me at the end of your work. So we are at the end of the round 7, including the first black circle. Now for closing this round and changing the color, chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, and now we will slip stitch at this top of the first puff stitch. Now we will chain 1 to close this. If you want your border in the same color, you don't have to do this, just use the previous method to join the corner, but as I am changing the color, I am showing you this. Now we will cut our cord here and seal the cord with the lighter. Let's hide the yarn ends in the back of our work with the 2.5 mm hook. Just put your hook under the back of your work, make sure it's not visible from the front, and pull out that yarn tails. For making the border, I am going to use the 3 mm hook again. So take the black yarn, place it in the back of any double crochet and insert hook and pull up a loop and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. If you are doing with the same color for border, then also you have to make chain 3, but it will be placed on the corner. That will not be a problem. And now on top of every double crochet, make double crochets until you get to the corner. Make sure you place your yarn tail on top of your hook. It will secure your yarn tail. Before this puff stitch, we are going to add a double crochet here. Now we are at the corner. Now on top of the puff stitch, we will add another double crochet. And now in the chain space here, we will add 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and and 4. And top of this puff stitch, again add a double crochet, and this space after the puff stitch and 1 double crochet. Then again repeat the same process. So if you are starting with the same color, then make 3 double crochet for that corner, because that chain 3 will be counted as our first double crochet. And then follow this same process for the border. Don't miss the space after and before the puff stitch. You have to add a double crochet at that spaces. So we have completed our double crochet border. Now for closing this, pull out a long loop here, or you can just make a slip stitch on the third chain here. But I prefer this method. So now we will cut this loop here and seal it with the lighter and pull out the excess yarn, and we'll take the 2.5 mm hook. Now we will insert our hook from the back of the third chain here. And pull this yarn out like this. And now we will insert our hook here in the last double crochet from the back to the middle and pull this yarn out like this. And now we will insert our hook in the back of our work and pull this yarn out. Again insert hook and pull this yarn out, and now you can insert it here and can hide it. But I prefer to pull up a loop and pull this yarn out through this loop and make a knot like this. And now let's tighten the magic circle again and insert hook in the back of your work. Hide all the yarn ends with this hook. You can use darning needle also. So after hiding all the yarn ends, it's look like this. So our final farmhouse granny square is ready. It is with a border. You can also make this without the border. And this is the first one which I have shown in the starting of the video. These two are in the same color and in the same shape. I am going to make a bag with this. I will add a picture of the bag in the end of this video. You can use this as your preference. So that's it for today. Hope this video helped you. This is the bag which I have made with these granny squares. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!